What's up, guys? Chatter's coming at you live with some more reaction videos. Um, what do I feel like this isn't on? Hang on. Now? Yep, now it's working. Okay, there we go. Whoa, hang on. Testing. Whoa. Is that better? Yay. Yeah! Alright, just talk normally. Let's see. Okay. Alright, what's up, guys? It's Chatter's coming at you live. Some more YouTube reactions here. Okay. No way to add a shortcut.
Hey everybody, you're on episode 4 of Distracted, a show meant to distract you from your day, all while having a silly goose time doing it. Hey, it's been a while. I hope you all have been well, about as well as an 80-year-old grandma tending to her rose garden while calling the cops on the kids joyfully riding their bikes across the street. Anything to be alive again. It's, as most of you know, my dad, John Kelly, passed away on August 5th, 2021. And I wanted to hop on here and just thank everybody who has just sent so much love, condolences, and gifts, and have been just incredibly generous to my family and I. It means the world, and your love is truly felt. It's, Distracted was something Dad and I started together, this podcast, and I was going to keep doing it.
Be a digital detective. Enroll in the new Google Cybersecurity Certificate to jumpstart your career.
Having found my information on the dark web before,
I watched this when it came out. I never finished it.
and a whole lot of scammer tears.
You know whom you're fucking talking to right now, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Don't fucking try this on anybody else, okay?
So get ready, grab your popcorn for the most intense scammer rage ever.
I didn't say anything.
You.
I didn't say
You
anything.
piece
No,
of
listen.
Gosh, that's the best. That guy went crazy.
I freaking love, it gives me so much happiness when like scammers, like when I do this to them, you think about it, they have to connect the computer to do the scam. But this guy, he can just see everything. So he's like trying to direct me.
Just open Google Chrome.
Okay.
For God's sake.
The top one?
Open. Click on open, not the second one, the first one.
He can't click on the mouse himself. He can't use the keyboard himself. He has to watch all this mayhem, you know, without being able to do anything. In a simple process, it takes 2 minutes, takes freaking 30 minutes. Guys, I'll tell you what, this has gotta be my most favorite scammer rage or meltdown of all time. It's pure trolling. We're gonna be an absolute nightmare to the scammer, I'm telling you. It's just pure joy right here doing this, and we're gonna terrorize this guy, and he's going to hate his job at the end of this. He's going to hate us and hate his job.
So, honey, let's get into it. I haven't heard that since my wedding night.
Click on install any desk. Click on install any desk.
But something keeps happening on my screen here. It says support.
Mom, that just minimize the support.
It says, do you want to allow this app to make
Click
changes?
on yes. Click on yes, ma'am. Click on yes.
Okay, did that.
Oh my God.
And then something else again with support popped up. Do I need
Ma'am,
to
leave the
decline?
support. Leave. No. Why are you opening that again and again if I'm telling you not to?
I thought you told me to minimize it out.
Don't do anything to the AnyDesk box, okay? Don't do anything to support.
Are you support?
Yes, I am support.
So what do I click on?
Do you see the AnyDesk icon on the left of the
Yes,
screen?
I see it here. It says AnyDesk support. There's a number chat.
Again, you're clicking on support? Again, you're clicking on support? Are you stupid or something? Hey, I'm going to curse you now. I'm going to curse you now, okay? Are you stupid or you don't understand English?
I do, but I'm confused at what I'm supposed to be doing.
What the f is wrong with you? I'm telling you, do not touch on support. Do not touch on support. Why are you clicking on it again and again?
Do I hit minimize here or here? Which one do I click on?
That one, yes.
This one, yes?
The minus, not that one, minus.
Not this
yes.
one?
Oh my God. Are you not able to listen to me? Are you deaf?
Well, I can't see very well. That's why I'm asking if it's this. This is a minus.
Mom, don't click anywhere on that. Do not click anywhere on that. Listen to me, okay? Listen to me. Do you see Team Viewer on the left-hand side, blue icon of Team Viewer? Do you see that?
Yeah, I see right here.
No, on the top. On the top.
That says recycle bin, I think.
Beside recycle bin, what do you see?
See clean.
Mom, beside, not under. Beside.
AnyDesk. Hold on, let me click on it.
Open that up.
Open file location.
Click on open. Click on open. Click on open. Click on open.
The top one?
Open. Click on open, not the second one, the first one. Now on the top of your screen, do you see
What
the
are all
red
these
box?
AnyDesk things down here, though, that keep popping
Again,
up?
why are you touching? Mom, listen to me, okay? Don't touch anything on the screen. Just listen to me. On the top of your screen, do you see unlock security settings in the red box?
Yes. What do I click with that? Do I right click it or left click?
One left click.
Okay, hold on. Let me click on that.
Mom, unlock security settings on the
there we
top.
go. Okay.
Yes, click
well,
on
you were
that.
telling me to right click.
Click
It's
on
a
yes.
left click. It's not right click. You
Click
keep saying,
on yes. Click on yes.
well, now
click on
there's
yes.
a new website that just came
Click
on. It
on
says,
yes.
well, it says, do I want
Click
to make
on yes.
changes to my device?
Yes. Click on yes. Yes. Click on yes. What a... Oh, my goodness.
Could you speak a
Now
little
scroll down.
louder? My hearing
A
aid
little
is...
louder? You want
Yes.
to speak more loud?
My
Reloading. Let me back up a little bit. Gonna back up out of here. Excuse me. That checks out.
hearing aid is acting up.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Hello?
Okay, now it says interactive access.
Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down on that.
Okay, discover.
Not the whole, not all the way, not all the way.
Session.
Not all the way. Scroll up a little bit.
Interactive
Oh my
access.
God.
Set
Either you're going all the way up or you're going all the way down. You need to scroll down in the middle. Oh, no,
This is a different person talking to him now. I think this is a different person.
Right click. Always use the left click.
On which one? It says
Finally has access and control over my computer.
there's a warning. It says, do you want to allow
Oh
this?
my God.
Sell this info to other scammers on the dark web.
Okay, just leave everything.
So the scammer finally has access and control over my computer. So at this point, he'll start taking notes on all the personal information that I put down. Now, the scammer can actually sell this info to other scammers on the dark web or even hackers to use against me. And in my streams and videos, guys, I try to equip you with information on how to protect yourself and your family. And this is a prime example as to why today we partnered with Aura. Like me, $1,000. Aura is able to notify you and over to aura.com/payback
Okay, it
Okay, I'm
says
sorry
open
if I
link in
sound-
new tab. Open link.
of yours. Let's get back into the call.
Simply click in the account in which you want the money, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, it
I'm
says
sorry
open
if I
link in
sound-
new tab. Open link in new window.
Mom, listen to me. Listen to me. Do you
Print.
want the money in your checking or do you want the money in your savings?
Checking.
So just give me a moment. On the screen right now, you will be seeing a 3D secured
screen. It will come up in some time, ma'am. Don't worry. It is going to come up in some time. Once it does,
Well, that's what
let
my
me know.
husband said to me on our wedding night.
Oh.
Are you smoking? My grandson used to smoke something, and it seems like maybe it's something you're smoking. It sounds like you're smoking.
Oh, no. I'm not smoking, but yes, I do smoke the thing which your grandson used to smoke, and I love it. You remember your husband a lot, right? I mean, you should miss him.
His name was Akash.
Akash?
Yeah.
I mean, why are there Indian names, Mom?
Because he's from India.
Oh, that's great. So once you see the screen now, Grandma, can I call you my grandma? Because,
Why is your attitude changed? You were cussing at me about 20 minutes ago, and then now you're calling me grandma?
Because, Mom, I'm so sorry about everything. I was trying to do something, and, you were not trying to listen to me. So
I was
when
listening the
heard
whole time. You just yelled. You were
I mean,
yelling.
I stopped shouting. So I'm sorry for whatever,
Well, since you call me
there's a lot
grandma, then my grandson's name is Tahir, so I'm going to call you Tahir.
You can call me Tahir or whatever you want, Ma.
Okay,
All right,
Tahir.
now, on the screen, Grandma, do you see it says enter amount anywhere?
So at this point, the scammer is going to have me put in my refund amount, and he's going to make it look as if I've messed up, and he'll change my bank account to look like I got $50,000 and that I need to pay them back. The way that they change the bank is by editing the HTML in the browser. And the only reason you can see it is because this guy messed up.
I
we
see
need to
something.
rectify-
There's all this stuff on the right side of the screen. What is all this?
No. Don't look on the right side of the screen. Look on your balance and confirm me if you have the 50,000.
Yes, it's up by 50,000. My checking. Okay, I don't know why.
Oh my goodness! Because you made a mistake, I think. Can you drive to your bank right now, keeping me on the line? Just start driving to your bank. All right,
Okay.
Nano?
Well, I can't teleport there. I have to walk downstairs. I have a walker.
Yeah, I know. No problem. just start getting dressed up and let me know.
I can't hear him.
All right, we have to do some hangups. Now that I have some time to kill with this current scammer while I'm going to the bank, I decided to call up a second scammer to see if I could get a Money Mule address.
The future of health is not a thing that tracks your heart rate night and day.
From my.
A great end to.
I'm about to leave. I just got done sending the photos to your senior, to Frank, and
What
I need
photos?
of the parcel.
Mom, which senior? Which senior?
Frank,
Told you-
your senior Frank. He had me put
How much
inside
did
of
you
a
get?
book. 50,000.
How much did
The 50,000 overpayment.
There is no Frank. I don't know who called you. I
Frank
don't know
is your
what.
boss.
No, he's not my boss. I know my boss.
That's
he's not
what he
my
told
boss.
me.
No one is my boss. Why would my boss call you? I mean, I was talking to you and suddenly you hung up the phone. I mean, why? Okay, but I got you. Okay, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck
Hey,
you and
listen,
your
listen.
husband.
No,
Your
Call me
name.
Tahir.
That's your name.
No.
I sent you everything wrapped with the bubble wrap and the
You didn't
aluminum
send
foil.
me. You didn't
I sent
send
it to
me
you. I
anything.
sent it to Frank, who's your boss.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're doing here. Everything is fake. Your whole bank page, your whole everything is fake.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh? You are some Indian trying to play with me.
How did you know I was from India?
Because you are trying to play with me, I'm telling you.
I'm
Your
not
bank
trying to
page
play
won't
from
print
you.
out nothing. Your bank
Because I don't
page
have a
won't
printer,
print-
you troglodyte.
You are using a voice tuner. You are using a
No, I'm
voice
not using a
tuner,
voice
and you
tuner.
are a guy.
No,
you
I'm
are
not.
a guy. I can hear your voice. I know what a
Tahir.
voice tuner looks like.
Tahir.
I know what a voice tuner hears like.
Tahir.
No, don't call me Tahir.
That's
Don't
your
call me
name.
Tahir.
That's your name.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is.
Send me a photo of all the money.
Daddy
Send me a photo of all the
Makabul.
cash.
Eddie Makabul.
What did you say?
I'm sorry?
What did you say right now?
Nothing.
You said Terima Kabur?
No, I did not.
You just said that
something
it's recorded.
No, I didn't.
It is recorded. You fucking piece
I
of
didn't say anything.
shit. You.
I didn't say
You piece
anything.
of
No, listen. My husband.
Fuck off, you piece
No.
of shit. Fuck
hey,
you and your
listen,
fucking
listen.
husband.
No, you listen here. You do not talk to me like that. You understand me?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the voice tune is gone. Oh,
Yeah,
the
Tahir.
voice tune is gone.
It's
The
not a voice
tune is
tuner.
gone.
Hey, it's not a voice tuner. It's a voice changer, Tahir.
It's a voice changer. Fuck you. All right?
Tahir, listen. Okay.
Hello?
How did you know I'm from India? Okay. What was my giveaway?
What was your giveaway?
That I'm from
You know
India.
whom you're fucking talking to right now, you fucking piece of shit. You know whom you're talking to right now?
Yes, I'm talking to
You know
Tahir.
No, it's not Tahir, you You won't ever get me. Okay, but I got you. Okay, you fucking piece of shit. I fucking got you. Okay, don't fucking try this on anybody else. Okay, leave our fucking country and go back to your fucking America. You get me? Now fuck off.
And we're gonna meet in Sonagachi. Okay. Woo! He mad. Woo! Woo! Woo!
That's kind of lame.
Didn't want.
Hey, I just want to tell you that if you want to come see me, I'm in Picnic Garden. I know you know where that is.
You all right?
You want to meet? Yeah. Why don't we meet at Ripon Street? Man, he's mad. I'm gonna call him again. These freaking scammers. They want to steal money from people. They want to abuse people. They want to talk trash to people. I will keep calling.
Please leave your message after the tone.
Listen, okay? I'm in Picnic Garden. I know you know where that is. If you want to meet up, we can certainly meet up. Stop getting so angry when I talk to you. Talk to me like a man, and let's have a conversation. You're being exposed, Tahir. You understand me, Tahir? If you guys were wondering, Sonagachi and Picnic Garden are landmarks that Tahir most definitely knows about, since he lives in Kolkata. I want to thank all of our incredible members of the fight who support
Hey, let me show you a
Scammer
scammer's webcam. So that right there is a guy we like to call Babu, and he's running an Apple tech support scam. Take a listen.
I totally understand your concern, ma'am, but you need to understand that we have started the four-step verification and you have got my employee ID and all as well.
But we didn't just hack this guy's webcam, we also got his exact location. He's running scams out of this apartment building right here, which conveniently is surrounded by Kolkata police. So if you guys want to go over there and, I don't know, maybe arrest him, that would be awesome. But until then, we're gonna call him up and let him know that we're watching.
Babu,
Hey, hello.
why did you hang up on me? Babu, I've been talking with you for a while, Babu. Why would...
After learning that their parrot named Fred...
Hey, let me show you a scammer's webcam. So that right there is a guy we like to call.
After learning...
While this police officer was ordering lunch, another officer couldn't help but wonder.
What did you order? Chicken number 10. Big Mac. Extra fries. Yum, yum, yum.
While this police officer was ordering lunch, another officer couldn't help.
Oh, shit, damn. Oh.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
That one didn't age quite so well.
Let's try this. Try that scam video.
Karens are infamous for being annoying
I get why I didn't finish it now.
and thinking they're above the law.
Knife now!
He abused me as soon as I got here.
Here are 4 examples of this happening, starting with the case of Brandy McGowan. On the 30th of March 2022, police were called on Brandy after she was seen threatening people with a brick in a Florida Walmart. At some point, she decided the brick wasn't good enough and stole a pocket knife to wield instead. When an officer arrived, he found Brandy holding the knife. The cop was armed with his service weapon, but Brandy refused to drop hers.
Drop the knife now! Drop it. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop it now.
Brandy seemed blissfully unaware that the officer is pointing a gun directly at her and has a taser in broad view on his utility belt. In these circumstances, he is well within his rights to use it to subdue and disarm her if he feels as though she's a danger to him and the civilians around him. Clearly, she doesn't understand that, as she stands her ground and continues to threaten people with her weapon.
Put it down. Drop it. Drop the knife. Put it down. Put the knife down. Put the knife down!
At this point, backup arrives on the scene and takes the attention off the first cop for a moment, giving him the opportunity to holster his weapon and switch to the taser. In this situation, it's obviously much more preferable for the cop to use non-lethal force, but it's dangerous to lower his weapon while in a one-on-one standoff. The arrival of the other officers gives the perfect relief for him to switch to and deploy the taser.
Drop the knife now! Drop the knife!
God damn it! So you're all kidnapping me? You got it?
The taser does a perfect job of disarming Brandy and allowing the cops to put her in cuffs and detain her. After the Walmart interaction, she was taken to a local hospital for evaluation, where it was discovered she was, somewhat predictably, high on meth and had apparently ingested over 4 grams of the stuff before entering the store to cause her chaos. Back at the police station, it was also discovered that Brandy had a lengthy criminal record, with charges including burglary, kidnapping, and battery. For this incident, she was hit with another charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, carrying a sentence of up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine. If this doesn't convince you not to take drugs, nothing will. But this next case is a perfect example of how alcohol can have very similar effects, at least on Karens. This officer was called to a bar on the night of August 11th, where there was an intoxicated woman allegedly attacking multiple people and causing a serious disturbance. The woman was quickly identified as Christy Kabat, the wife of the previous mayor of the town, and someone who has clearly overstayed her welcome at the bar.
Literally can't make me laugh on camera. Give me trouble. Okay, come on camera. That bitch is crazy. No, true story. She was literally been in here. She walked into me. Why are you in here? I said, oh, it's cool park. They don't like you, you're black. I said, what do you mean? She's been about for a while. Just being dumb. Yeah. No. I don't know who she is. She's Tim Kenneth. We all do, yeah. You all do, yeah. I know. Just, maybe take her to the next city over. Like they do it. She's been touching people, pushing people. Okay. She trying to push me off my chair. Okay, so I was smoking cigars.
Other patrons of this bar detail exactly what Christina has been doing to cause the disturbance, and it's clear she hasn't made herself popular. This is also the second time today that police have been called to remove her from a bar. She's been intoxicated nearly the entire day, so the police decide it's time to have a chat with her and get her back to the station.
Who's this guy?
His name's Dan.
You know what happened to me.
If I be honest. What happened to you? If I be quite honest with you.
You know what happened to me. I'm Tim. Yeah, but no, this is different.
I don't know what happened.
Where have you been?
Like just now or like my whole life?
Here?
No, I was talking to other people.
No, you just got into Crosse this year?
No, we had dinner together over at Turbo like 6 years ago.
And you're going to pretend like you don't know what?
What happened to... Why did Warframe Kabat Reader just... I take Tim Kabat away. A year before this happened, he attacked the driver and his car scratched.
What happened to me?
I know who you are. I don't know what happened to you.
This town is going to shut Tim and I down everywhere we go because of what happened to me. Because the police department.
A year before this came out, I guess back in 2020, she reached into a parked car, and viciously attacked a driver. I think he had to get stitches too.
And said that I did something wrong.
Because you asked for an
All
opinion, so
these
you must enjoy
white
something.
fucking motherfuckers say that I did something wrong.
Okay.
Even though the police department dropped all the charges. Even though the police department continued to investigate me when they had no right.
So what does that have to do with tonight's
Nothing.
action?
I don't even know who called the police.
So, a few people
You should go.
Christina lets the cops know that she believes the city of La Crosse, where they are, is out to get her and her husband. Christina was politely asked to leave the bar multiple times, to which she violently refused.
We're not going to go inside, ma'am.
A good word for that lady right there. She's an okay lady.
Police out because they're white.
What was the other call?
Same thing.
The guy that I talked, look at this, on him a white supremacist.
I just like to put in a good word for that lady right there. She's an okay lady.
She's okay?
Yeah, she's an okay lady.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yep. I just want to put
a rumor that she paid him.
a good word for her. But
Pushing a guy for no reason. She is a good lady, alright? She's a Christian woman. She goes to church. She's never laid a finger on. Pushes a guy. Oh. Up until now, she's never laid a finger on him.
whoa, what the fuck was that? I do this shit. Why are you pushing me? And I ain't even went nowhere.
Well taken.
You did see that right. This guy came over to put in a good word for her after talking with Christina in the background, and then she immediately walked over to pay him directly in front of the cops.
Actually, I don't feel safe in the city anymore.
Out of hand.
What's more is, if something happens to me tonight,
This is my job, bro. Bro, this is what you know that.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
You're good.
Bro,
you just called you.
I
Yep,
do this
yep.
shit, bro. For real. Thank you.
Ma'am, is it okay if we talk over here for a second?
I do this shit for real, for real.
You come over here and talk to me. And my name is Christina, and you know me.
I'm just
Don't
calling you
call
ma'am.
me ma'am. Do you think I deserve to be arrested?
On the way back to the car,
Boring.
She's not real cooperative.
Chris, get your ball in this PvP.
on the bad side of pretty much every cop and civilian in the entire town. Christina showed exactly how awkward Karens can make situations like this, but the cop in this next case shows exactly how to handle them. This Karen had just been detained by police in a Walgreens after going on an extensive racist rant towards a group of Muslims in the store. She has her plan to make the officers' lives as awkward as possible, but this cop is here to shut her down.
Ma'am, no weapons on you or anything like that?
No, here.
No, that's okay. Stand up for me, please.
No.
And just make sure you don't have any weapons on you.
Look, I don't even have
I don't know.
pockets.
Turn around. I don't want to touch you.
I don't have pockets.
Okay. Under arrest for battery.
I didn't do any battery.
No, when you spit on people, that's battery.
No, I did not. Listen, he verbally abused me.
Well, that doesn't give you the right to spit on him. That's what. You verbally abused me as soon as I got here. Did I spit on you?
No.
You're under arrest for battery. No, yep, definitely doing that.
That hurts.
Yeah, they're handcuffs. They're not for comfort.
Can
Let's
I
go.
take my purse?
Absolutely. Come on.
Oh,
Let's go.
please don't. No,
Oh,
don't
no,
hurt
you're
me,
definitely
though.
going to jail. Let's go. Walk. Weapons on you or anything like that?
No, here.
No.
Because I'm.
Sure.
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
10-15.
Officer, this is unbelievable.
Let's go.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, I'll get a good attorney.
God bless you.
Yep. God bless me. God, because I'm a Christian.
Christians don't talk like you.
This cop managed to get her in cuffs and out the door in record time, but he still has to get her into the patrol vehicle and back to jail, and this Karen isn't going down easy.
Confirm for me or...
Don't do this. Please. I didn't do anything. How about you just stand there and stop talking? How about we do that? How about we do that? That doesn't give you an excuse to act the way that you're acting. None. Just stop talking.
You have to leave. We'll take care of it. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, you guys have to leave.
This officer saw me last night. I've been having a lot happening in my life. You really think that's gonna happen?
With a simple
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you can you apologize too? I apologize. I'm not a racist. I have friends that are Muslim. Okay? Okay? I have friends that are Muslim. God bless you.
Yeah, God bless them, because if it was up to me, you'd be going to jail.
Come on, officer, please.
But they decided, as the victim, that you are not going to jail.
Oh,
Those same Muslims that you were talking shit to just decided your fate and they elected to not
Thank
prosecute.
you. God bless you.
Yeah, God bless them, because if it was up to me, you'd be going to jail.
Come on, officer, please.
But they decided, as the victim, that you were not going to jail.
Oh.
I suggest you watch your mouth, because the particular, shut up, listen. The particular group that you decide to mouth off to were professional or nice. Some people might kick you in your face and they're gonna come pick up the pieces. So I suggest you watch your mouth.
In an act of extreme kindness, the group of Muslims she spat at and was racist towards decided not to press charges and asked the police to let her go. But somehow, even that isn't enough to stop this woman from running her mouth.
My father was with the Army. He was a captain in the Army.
Did anybody get her 14?
Look what you did to my aunt.
You should be going to jail.
Huh? Oh. Can you get me my purse, please?
Hey, you got a 14?
No, I thought he was holding it.
Get your stuff and leave.
No, what do I do with this?
What do you do with what?
Oh, that purse.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I've never had this happen to me.
Then keep your mouth shut and you won't have it happen again. Literally keep your mouth shut because you spit on somebody.
Listen, you don't know what he did to me.
You don't have the right to ask me how to talk to you when you're disrespecting people.
He disrespected me first.
Literally spitting on people. Gather your belongings, count your blessings, and leave.
Listen, I'm a
Bye.
Christian.
Yeah. Well, you need to look that up.
And I go to Calvary Chapel.
You need to.
Right.
That's concerning. Yeah, very concerning.
Yeah, we'll talk to Pastor Doug.
I will actually. I will talk to Pastor Doug and let him know how you feel about different religions.
Sunday for church.
Okay, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
11 a.m.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, officer.
Yeah, good night, man.
Thank you.
Get
And
home safe.
thank you, officer. You're respectful. You're respectful.
They all are,
Yes, you are
man.
not. Thank God for President Trump.
Not the president.
I don't know what that means.
This woman was incredibly fortunate to be let away with no charges, especially after everything she said on camera. But Sean Malarkey wasn't so lucky. Malarkey was arrested for domestic violence after hitting her ex-husband with her car, but when the cops moved in to arrest her, things immediately started to go south.
Ma'am, step out.
Excuse me.
Step out.
No, excuse me.
Step out.
Sure, hands off of me.
Step out of the car right now. You're under arrest.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
Malarkey's behavior is erratic and her tones aggressive from the off. Her children are in the backseat of the car, but this doesn't seem to affect how she handles the encounter, and things only get worse.
I will tase you if you don't get out of the car.
You better take your hands off of me right now.
I told you you're under arrest. Get out of the car.
Why?
Because you have a warrant.
I just sent a message and I am... Excuse me.
Get out of the car right now.
No. Did somebody say that you could come into our house?
Asking the cops who gave them permission to enter the property is a common tactic in situations like this one. But for the suspects, the reality is that the police are well within their rights to enter property uninvited so long as they have a warrant. With a second officer's assistance, Malarkey is removed from her car and cuffed. However, this is where things get even worse.
You did this. No, I didn't do anything.
Andy asked you to come out.
Excuse me?
Andy asked you to get out of the car.
No, Andy yanked me.
I yanked you because I told you you're under arrest and you refused to exit your vehicle. Are you going to stand up and be cooperative?
Are you gonna understand that my attorney has filed a motion to quash this?
We're going out here, this way.
To quash this.
You hit us, you do anything stupid towards us, and we're any charges on. If you hit us, or anything, let's go.
You've already hit me.
I didn't hit you. I asked you out of the car. I told you you're under arrest. Now you got a whole show for your neighbors here.
Even restrained, Malarkey's attitude does not change at all. The cop then smells alcohol on her breath, which may explain some of the bizarre behavior.
You are a shitty human being. You throw somebody down in front of their children? What the fuck is wrong?
Sit down! I told
You piece of shit. You know what? You are the piece of dirt that I wouldn't on if you were on fire.
I smell an odor of alcohol on your breath.
No, that's my.
That's your.
I'm on you.
Okay.
She defies the officer's orders and tries to leave the vehicle, then makes a point to single out the cop who initiated the arrest.
Get your f***ing hands off me.
We see situations like this often, where a suspect will target one member of law enforcement and use them as a scapegoat. This is typically followed by legal threats, so they're likely targeting the officer they feel they could best build the strongest case against. However, this wouldn't work all too well.
Get your f***ing hands off me.
Cool out. If you keep resisting,
Get your
charge you with that.
You know what? I'm gonna charge you with putting your dirty ass hands on me.
Stop moving, let him take off your watch.
Malarkey then goes on to make violent threats to the officers. Pay attention to how quickly she tries to change the conversation after her most extreme threat.
You know do you know what he's done?
Stop kicking us.
I'm gonna kick you right in the...
That's mean. Don't do that.
That's so great for your children.
You are dead.
What's that?
You are getting sued.
No, what'd you say before that?
Face is getting
You said I am dead? What do you mean by that?
You are
Elaborate on it if you mean it.
you're getting sued.
She continues making the cops' lives difficult by pretending to have trouble getting out of the car, though it's clear from her movements that she's not actually trying. She blames the tape on her ankles and says it's the cop's fault she tried to kick him.
Put your feet. No. Put your feet down there. It hurts too much. You could just take it off.
Okay, no. No, you're gonna kick it.
No, what am I? I'm fucking 100 pounds. You think I'm gonna take a 200-pound dude?
Well, you've already kicked at us a lot of times.
Why?
You're not gonna win.
Why?
You're gonna hurt us.
Why? Because that guy right there.
The one you tried to bite? Okay, Sean, let's go.
Why? Could you ask yourself a question?
Sean, put your legs
Why?
She was charged with aggravated assault of an officer and aggravated DUI. This was her third DUI with a child passenger. Soon after this arrest, she was also charged with endangering the life or health of a child and violation of a bail bond and received a misdemeanor charge for resisting or obstructing an officer. If you enjoy true crime videos like this, make sure you're subscribed to see more.
That they're never the ones that die.
It's shocking, never-before-seen video that led to the shooting of a notorious YouTube prankster. You can see the prankster. He's the 6'5" dude in the white baseball cap. His target is a guy named Alan Coley, and he's holding a bag of food he just picked up at the food court at the Dulles Town Center in Virginia. At one point, the 31-year-old Coley shoves the phone out of his face. But the prankster, 21-year-old Tanner Cook, is unrelenting. Stop. But the prankster never expected this reaction. A bullet fired into his stomach and liver. By some miracle, he survived. Coley was arrested, and a jury just found him not guilty of aggravated malicious wounding. The prankster is seen leaving court with his mother after the verdict.
So I really don't care. I mean, it is what it is.
That was the first time I seen the video. No mom wants to see their son be shot by a complete stranger. We respect what the jury says, and my family and I are just grateful and thankful that...
That was a completely unlawful use of a weapon. How the fuck was he found innocent?
I have my son here.
His father says, in his opinion, the jury got it wrong.
Absolutely that he was guilty. The 20-second video shows that in no way was his life on the line, and he did not need to have deadly force.
The prankster is being vilified online for his boorish behavior. The shooting was even a headline on SNL's Weekend Update back in April.
A Virginia man who pranks people for YouTube videos was shot while tricking someone in a mall. Good.
Cook's YouTube channel includes posing as a security guard, falsely accusing people of shoplifting.
Yeah, I've got a gentleman and a woman here trying to steal a pet.
I support Tanner in whatever he decides to do, and I'm going to continue supporting him.
Get on my face and call cops on me. Stop.
I'm usually all for people getting like lesser sentences and stuff, but that guy should have they should have thrown the book at him.
If you're a New Hampshire homeowner, then 2023 is your last chance to go solar for $0 out of pocket with a huge credit of up to $10,000. So in December of 2020, Congress passed an extension to the solar investment credit, which...
Wait, what? You guys are really out of the audit. This is a good one. This is one that'll make you mad. Probably gonna be the last one here.
Welcome to Audit the Audit, where we sort out the who and what and the right and wrong of police interactions. This episode covers DUI laws, field sobriety tests, and plain view searches, and is brought to us by Behind the Mug Shots channel. Be sure to check out the description below and give them the credit that they deserve. On February 12th, 2021, Officer Katie Proffer of the University of Central Florida Police Department approached 19-year-old UCF student Sophia, who was sitting inside her vehicle in a parking lot in Orlando, Florida. Officer Proffer immediately asks Ms. Sophia whether she has been drinking and begins a DUI investigation.
Hello, I'm Officer Proffer. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Good. Alright, so what's going on tonight? Were you fell asleep in here or what?
Yeah, honestly, I just fell asleep.
Okay, have you been drinking?
Big thing.
Honestly.
Even if you have no intention of operating your vehicle, if you are drunk, do not get in your car. Like, if you're drunk and you just go into your car to stay warm while you call a cab because, like, the bar's closing or whatever, don't fucking do it. Deal with being cold, because I've heard so many stories of people who legitimately had no intention of, like, they even, like, leave the keys for someone or whatever, have no intention of driving the vehicle and get busted with DUI. They don't care because, I mean, if you're in the driver's seat of the car, you're either just finished operating it or you're gonna begin to operate it, is the general consensus. So just don't do it.
Honestly. Yeah. Okay, where'd you come from?
And if you're going to, like, just don't be in the driver's seat. Like, if she really is just chilling in her car and has no intention of driving, avoid the seat at all costs. I think I have the same exact car as her. Sit in the back. Sit in the back.
Just came from a house party and we figured it was safer to sit here. We were dropped off. I didn't feel comfortable driving, so we were sitting in my car.
Okay.
And I didn't want to drive.
Okay. Do you guys both live here, or?
I don't live here.
So how'd you get here?
We were dropped off by an Uber.
Okay. And you just got in your car?
Yes, ma'am.
So your car was sitting here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you guys been smoking weed at all, too?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Don't do drugs.
Alright.
We just have 2 energy drinks open here,
There are
but
2
they're
energy
already
drinks.
drinking.
This is a White Claw.
That is a Monster.
A Monster. I'm so sorry. We were at the beach.
We don't have any open containers in the car.
Okay.
We just have a Celsius and a Monster. They're just
I
energy
had
drinks.
that earlier. I worked.
We don't have anything open in the car.
No.
I just didn't want to drive intoxicated, so we're just sitting in the car.
Okay, you're both students. Okay. Did he get your IDs and stuff already?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hang on 1 second for me. So yeah, I can smell there too. So since they are parked here, can you still get them because they're behind the wheel of the operating vehicle? All right. Okay, what is your name again?
My name is Sophia.
Sophia? Okay. I'm going to have you, if you don't mind, to step out of the vehicle and talk to me behind the car for a bit. Alright.
I'm really sorry. I just didn't want to drive.
You could just stand right there, that's fine.
You're okay.
For driving under the influence, all you have to be is, you're in the driver's seat, so you're in control of an operating motor vehicle.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's still illegal to be sitting in the driver's seat with you drinking.
Okay.
And the reason it's like this is because if they don't have it set up this way, it's like if you haven't gotten your keys out of your pocket and a cop just so happens to come up that you didn't see and try to stop you, if they didn't have it set up this way, you could just get lucky and, like, lie through your teeth. And how are they going to know? They can't read your fucking mind. So just don't get behind the wheel.
Officer Proffer claims that it is illegal for an intoxicated individual to sit in the driver's seat of a vehicle, even if they do not drive. Under Section 316.193 of the Florida statutes, an individual is guilty of driving under the influence if they are, quote, driving or in actual physical control of a vehicle while, now quoting again, under the influence of alcoholic beverages or any chemical substance or controlled substance. When affected to the extent that the person's normal faculties are impaired, the person has a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or more, or the person has a breath alcohol level of 0.08 or more. Likewise, there is an additional statute statute for individuals under 21, found in Section 322.2616 of the Florida statutes, which provides that, quote, it is unlawful for a person under the age of 21 who has a blood alcohol or breath alcohol level of 0.02 or higher to drive or be in actual physical control of a motor vehicle. According to the Florida Standard Jury Instructions for the DUI statute, quote, actual physical control of a vehicle means the defendant must be physically in the vehicle and have the capability to operate the vehicle, regardless of whether she is actually operating the vehicle at the time. In the 2011 case of State versus Fitzgerald, the Second District Court of Appeal of Florida noted that an individual's capability to operate a vehicle means that they must have the quote-unquote practical ability to do so, and concluded that evidence that a driver's keys were close enough for her, quote, to use them to start the car and drive away was sufficient to prove that she was in actual physical control of the motor vehicle. Similarly, in the 1984 case of Griffin versus State, the Second District Court of Appeal of Florida ruled that the defendant, who was found asleep in a stopped vehicle in the middle of the road with their foot on the brake and their key in the ignition, was in actual physical control of the vehicle. It is unclear exactly where Ms. Sophia's in an accessible location.
But then if you don't, then we have to make a decision based on this in here.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to check your heel-to-toe steps on the line. Turn around, keeping one foot on the line, and return 9 heel-to-toe steps back. Okay, so it's going to look like this. 2, 3.
So it'll be 18 total, like there and back?
You're going to take 9 down. You're going to do that turn with a series of small steps. You're going to take 9 steps back. Heel to toe, your arms got to be down at your side. And count your steps out loud, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may begin.
1. Turn.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Okay, keep going. Okay, you can turn around and face me. Keep your arms down at your side. We have one more exercise to do. When I tell you to, I want you to raise one leg, either leg, approximately 6 inches off the ground. It's going to be about the height of a soda can. Your foot's going to be pointed out. Your eyes are going to be looking on it. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so forth until I tell you to stop, okay? All right, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may begin.
1001, 1021, 1022.
Okay, you can stop.
1023.
All right, go ahead and put your hands behind your back. You're going to be arrested for DUI.
What? She did it perfectly.
Put your hands behind your back. You're going to be arrested for DUI. 3, and so forth until I tell you to stop, okay? All right, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may begin.
1001, 1021, 1022.
Okay, you can stop.
1023.
All right, go ahead and put your hands behind your back. You're going to be arrested for DUI.
What the what?
Soda can. Your foot's going to be pointed
Okay,
out.
so this is where the officer fucked up because she didn't. You can even see it's the most replayed. Yeah, of course it is. She passed the fucking test. Like what? Like what the fuck? I don't. Okay, let's
admit to FSTs. But in the 1995 case of State versus Taylor, the Florida Supreme Court held that an individual's refusal may be used at trial and, now quoting, is probative or FST.
Your back. You're going to be arrested for DUI.
Ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I feel bad for this.
Because
She
you
passed
are
the test. I don't fucking
operating a motor vehicle under the influence.
Officer Proffer leads Ms. Sophia through a series of field sobriety tests, or FSTs, before placing her under arrest for DUI. Florida does not have a law requiring individuals to submit to FSTs, but in the 1995 case of State versus Taylor, the Florida Supreme Court held that an individual's refusal may be used at trial and, now quoting, is probative of the issue of consciousness of guilt when an individual knew that refusal was not a, quote, safe harbor free of adverse consequences and acted in spite of that knowledge. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has developed 3 standardized FSTs, which have been widely accepted and used across the country, despite the existence of substantial criticism regarding the scientific validity, reliability, and objectivity of the tests. The first test Ms. Sophia completed was the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, which requires the officer to observe the driver's eyes as they follow a moving object, typically a pen or flashlight, to check for certain involuntary jerking eye movements associated with impairment. Next, Ms. Sophia performed the walk and turn test. During this FST, the officer asks the driver to take 9 heel-to-toe steps along a straight line, turn around, and take 9 steps back while the officer assesses the driver's ability to maintain balance and follow instructions. The last test Ms. Sophia underwent was the one-leg stand test, where the driver is instructed to stand on one leg with the other leg lifted approximately 6 inches off the ground for about 30 seconds, while the officer evaluates the driver's balance and ability to follow instructions. Officer Proffer does not
medical conditions though that can affect your balance.
Mention in the video.
Like my stepbrother is in great shape. He has epilepsy. His balance sucks. His balance is terrible. He does wrestling. He used to do jiu-jitsu. His balance is awful. And I don't know if the epilepsy has anything to do with it. I assume it does. So I don't know. I get why it's...
Video exactly what actions resulted in Ms. Sophia failing the FSTs, but she can be seen stepping off the line during the walk and turn test and wobbling slightly during the one-leg stand. Given her age and the reduced alcohol limits for individuals under 21, it is likely a court would uphold her arrest, particularly given the fact that she readily admitted to drinking before participating in field sobriety testing.
All right, we're gonna go back to the back of my car. Do you have anything sharp on you? Any knives, weapons? No needles, nothing like that. Alright.
I have my ID and my friend's ID.
Alright. I'm just gonna pat you down, make sure you don't have anything on you.
Spread your feet.
This is the only pocket in here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Just the wallet itself.
Hunter?
Live right here. This is my house. Okay. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Alright, cool. So we're good to leave her car here then.
Search her wallet. You have gloves on? Well, you did, whatever. She's pretty much admitted to it. She was using a fake ID or someone else's ID. It's whatever you want to do, but...
Is that her phone?
Yep, I think so.
If you come over here to me, that's the only thing I'm going to take. I'm not going to search the car or anything.
But a vehicle may be searched without a warrant. A lawful right of access to the object. Officers describe the object. Of her case, Ms. Sophia agreed to a DUI diversion contract, which involved 50 hours of community service, DUI school, a victim impact class, a 10-day vehicle impound, a $500 donation to a nonprofit, a fee to the department, and an interlock device for 1 year. Overall, the UCF officers get a B-.
Interlock device is how I understand it. So it's really cool. They actually hook a breathalyzer up to your car, and they hook it to your starter. And you have to breathe into it, and it has to scan like it would during like a DUI, and it has to approve that your alcohol level is low enough, and then you can start the car. And there's this new thing in some states that where they've started upgrading the breathalyzers, where if you fail, it's not just you can't start your car, it'll actually alert your parole officer, or whoever's in charge of your case. It will actually alert them that you have tried to start your vehicle while exceeding the blood alcohol limit.
Because although they maintained professional demeanors and likely remained within their legal authority throughout the encounter, they failed to exercise their discretion to resolve this incident without resorting to legal intervention, and instead chose to arrest a young driver who seemed to be attempting to avoid driving while under the influence. That being said, the Florida legislature has explicitly chosen to criminalize not only operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated, but also being in so-called actual physical control of a vehicle. And while I do not necessarily believe that this legislative choice serves to make the streets safer, it seems clear that Ms. Sophia's conduct was a violation of the state DUI statute, at least as Florida courts have interpreted it. However, making an arrest was not the only tool the officers had available to ensure that Ms. Sophia did not drive after drinking, and in my opinion, they should have explored other options to get her home safely, instead of punishing her for trying to avoid a dangerous driving situation. Ms. Sophia also gets a B-, because although she remained respectful throughout the interaction, she failed to exercise her right to remain silent and agreed to participate in field sobriety testing when she was not required to do so. It is likely that at the time Officer Proffer approached Ms. Sophia's car, she did not have the reasonable suspicion necessary to detain her. And although courts have consistently held that officers can approach parked vehicles to engage in consensual encounters without any sort of suspicion whatsoever, Ms. Sophia immediately admitted to drinking, and given her age and the lower BAC limit for underage drinkers likely gave the officers probable cause to arrest her, even if she had refused field sobriety.
She still should have been punished, though, because she was drinking underage, too, and she used a fake ID. So that definitely played a hand in them detaining her and them bringing her to jail. She was, all of you guys are forgetting the point, though. She was arrested. They had her in the car, and then they had her out of the car, and they're talking to her. And at some point, I kind of fast-forwarded through it. At some point, she admits to the license she has on her being fake, which is a whole nother slew of issues. So that's part of, I'm sure that played a role. I'm done. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Other than that, thank you and enjoy your Saturday.